Welcome. This is Good Success Broadcast with Dr. Mayowa Iredele. This program is designed to ignite the passion for success and to raise a generation of uncompromising achievers. Here now is Dr. Iredele.
Happy new month. I welcome you specially to this broadcast, Good Success broadcast. My name is Dr. Mayowa Iredele. Like I informed you earlier, that we'll be looking at a very important subject this month, and I'll be having it in two series. The topic is top reasons why people fail. Top reasons. Of course, you might do research, check out, and read up why people fail. There are several reasons, but I want to actually focus on these top ones based on my personal research and all that, and through popular opinion and consensus that there are these top reasons why people fail, and I'll be looking at three of them in this part one broadcast. Number one, lack of self-discovery. What do I mean by that? When people don't know themselves. Let me explain. If you don't know yourself, you don't know your strengths and your weaknesses, you make the wrong choice. The wrong choice in terms of career, the wrong choice in terms of business, the wrong choice in terms of virtually everything you do. And when you make a wrong choice, perhaps your parents influenced you, somebody influenced you. When you make a wrong choice, that is the beginning of failure in life. You find yourself where you don't have personal fulfillment, personal satisfaction. You are not at your best. You are not, actually, when you discover yourself, when you discover who you are and you know your potentials, your ability, it helps you to leverage on that ability, and it helps you to develop them where perhaps there is a need for you to tap into those abilities and develop them. But when you allow some other things to influence you, to make some wrong choices, and you find yourself in a wrong place, somehow you can't be the best. You might be exposed to training, you might be exposed to development and all that. That will only make you the second best. You can't compare. Now, take for instance a shovel. A shovel is meant to do something, but maybe you can't get a shovel. You then have to pick a hole. You agree with me that the hole can serve to an extent, but the hole can never serve the function, the purpose, the exact purpose that the shovel will achieve. It will only try. So you train, you develop yourself, you get yourself exposed to this, will only make you second best. But if you find yourself in a terrain, in a situation that is what you are meant for, your natural habitat, your natural ability, you agree with me that nobody can beat you in life. You will be the best that you can ever be. So there is a need to discover who you are, discover your strengths, your weaknesses, your abilities, your potentials, and pursue it. Focus on it. Maximize it. Inability to understand these concepts, like I said, had made people to make a wrong choice in career, and they are in that career today. They are just struggling, and when they try, sometimes they are not able to really get anything. They find alternative. That's failure. They try to just find a way out, and they are trying to just manage. I pray for you this year, you will not manage. Discover yourself. Don't allow the society to define who you are. Don't allow the society to influence your decisions. Know yourself. If you are good at art, if I may say, don't go and say, I want to be a medical doctor, I want to be an engineer, and you are there struggling with mathematics. But if you focus on your art, you will be another Wole Soyinka. You will be another, great achiever in life. Discover yourself. Number one reason why people fail, on my assessment, is because people are unable to discover themselves. Number two reason why people fail is because of, they give excuses. And you might look at this as a very small thing, but it's not small. People give excuse, they push blames to others why they fail. They can never see reasons to take personal responsibility. And I must tell you this: anybody can fail, nobody is perfect, nobody has all the potentials, but you must admit that it is you. And that will help you to, identify how to come out of that situation. When you admit your fault, you admit your foolishness, you admit your weakness, you admit your challenges and all that, it will awaken your mind to know that you need to sit up. You are now putting the searchlight on yourself. But by the time you keep putting the searchlight on others, it's my parent, it's my uncle, it's my guardian, it's my wife, it's my boss, it's my subordinate, it's my whatever. You are giving excuses. Believe you me, you will remain at that point for life. You will remain at that point for life. Whereas somebody who perhaps knows, this is who I am, I understand it's my fault, I didn't read well, I didn't do this well, I didn't get this well, I didn't put the right thing in the, and the person understands that in time, and the person begins to work on himself, that person will leave you behind. So, one of the reasons why people fail is because they keep blame to others. They never take personal responsibility for where they are. They say he's the one, she's the one. I want to challenge you with this point. Stop giving excuses. We are not saying that you should give what you don't have, but admit you don't have it. Then work towards achieving it. Work towards getting it. Please pay attention. Number one, I said, when you don't know who you are, you do the wrong thing and you are not at your best. Number two, when you give excuses. You give excuses for everything. Do you want to hear number three? So number three reason why people fail is because they lack persistence. And that simply means they give up at the verge of success. They give up just before they succeeded. That's the number three reason. And look at many great achievers. It is not just by one attempt, by one shot that they succeeded. You make perhaps several efforts until success comes. Remember Abraham Lincoln, who became the president of US. He failed several times at the Congress. He failed, wanted to become vice president and all that, before finally he got his dream achieved. Thomas Edison made 1,000 unsuccessful attempts in developing the bulb before finally he succeeded. He might have given up at the first attempt, second attempt, 900 attempts, 999 attempts, 1,000 attempts, he never gave up. And finally, he succeeded. It was that man that said that many of life's failures are those who did not realize how close they were to success when they gave up. Many of them had given up, but they never knew that it would be that they only needed to take the next step that will bring the success. So many of life's failures were those who gave up just before they succeeded. That would not be said about you. That would not be your own story, that you gave up at the verge of success. Now let me tell you what actual failure is. Actual failure is not the failure that you failed now, but the moment you give up and no more attempts, that is the actual failure. That is when you have actually failed. You have not failed by writing that exam and you didn't pass it. But when you decide not to write that exam again, you decide not to pursue that dream again, you have failed. You have fallen to the ground You are not rising up, you are there. I challenge you, rise up, come forth, pursue that dream, persist, pursue it, and you will get it. As I close, number 1, discover who you are. That original intent, original potential, pursue it. Find yourself in the right career, in the right course, in the right discipline, in the right place. You will shine. Number 2, don't give excuse again. Don't say she's the one, he's the one, it's my parent, is this or that. When you do that, you won't move forward. When somebody who has learned the lesson, has picked up the lesson and is moving forward, you are still there. You will never improve. There will be no room for self-improvement. Finally, persist, pursue until you achieve. Till I come your way in another broadcast. In the second part of this video, don't miss it. I'll be talking about the last 3 top reasons why people fail. You can't afford to miss it. See you in that broadcast. God bless you.
Thank you for listening. We believe you have been blessed by today's broadcast, brought to you by Campus Light Africa Mission, an interdenominational ministry with a mission for revival on campus. For more content that will enrich your walk with God as a campus student, please subscribe to our YouTube channel. You could also follow us on our Facebook page to read our weekly publication, The Shepherd. You can also contact us on 070-833-72833 or send us an email at campuslightmission@gmail.com. Till we'll come your way again, stay blessed and continue to succeed.